Hi everyone, my name is Grace and I am a beginner/intermediate roller skater. For today's video, I wanted to show you how to make your own skate bag. Now the reason you should have a skate bag is because you're going to want to have a place to put all of your skate things, accessories, tools, skates too. It's just best to keep everything in the same place. Over time, you're going to end up buying a bunch of accessories for your skates and safety gear and stuff like that, so it's just best to keep it all in the same place so that you don't lose anything. Also, it's nice to keep things portable for whenever you leave the house to go skating. And finally, it's really useful for if you're long distance skating because you're going to want to have a backpack to put all your stuff in, and you never know when you're going to need to put your skates up and put on your shoes. So with all that being said, let's just get right into it. So the first thing you're going to need is a bag. This is the bag that I like to use. It's kind of a small bag. I mean, I wish I had a bigger one, but you don't need to buy like a skate specific bag. Any old backpack will honestly do. I think, in my opinion, as long as it can fit your skates in, it should be fine. And you don't need it to fit your skates, but I really recommend having a bag that's big enough to fit your skates because, like I said, you never know when you're going to need to put them away. I also like this bag because it has a bunch of extra little pockets, and if you take everything out of it, it folds up into like a little tiny pocket. Oh, they stopped. So the first item or items that you should put in your skate bag are obviously safety gear. Usually if you're learning something new, I recommend you should always be wearing your safety gear, especially if you're a beginner, because it really saves you from a lot of injuries. When I first started skating, I would constantly get bruises on my knees because I don't know why, I just always fell on my knees, which is really not okay. You should learn the safe way how to fall. I had not done that, but I have knee pads and I have wrist guards and I also have a helmet. Now, I'm going to be honest here, this is not my helmet. I don't actually use a helmet as much as I should, but I would say don't be like me, get a helmet and put it on your bag. My bag is not fit enough to fit my helmet, so what I like to do is I just like to attach it to the outside of my bag. See, I have this little like handle thing on my bag. I just kind of like, that's what I would do, but I don't do it because I'm kind of an idiot. So the next thing you are going to need is your tools or tool. The reason why you're going to want to bring your tools with you is because there's always going to be a situation where you need to loosen your wheels or tighten them or tighten your toe stop or put on a different toe stop or I don't know, whatever ends up happening in your life. You need a tool because if you're going to get into those situations, the only way to actually fix it is by using a tool. Your hands are not strong enough to screw a bolt back in place, obviously, so get a tool. The tool that I have is a crab tool. It comes with the Moxie skates like in the box. It has a part for your toe stop, your wheels, and this is for your bushings, is what they're called? I don't know, but you're going to want a tool that's like this, and if you don't have a tool like this, or when you get your skates it doesn't come with a tool like that, then I would say go ahead and buy one. I'll link one in the description for you, but you're going to want to get a tool if you're going to buy skates. That's just a hands down thing you gotta do. I mostly use my tool for tightening my toe stop because my toe stop comes loose so much. Recently I found out that you're supposed to tighten your toe stop before you skate, like every single time, which would save me from a lot of situations that I've gotten into. The amount of times my toe stop has fallen out while I've been skating is just, it's scary, and don't let it happen to you. So bring this tool with you. I would say you can bring your like little bearing tool, which I don't have one, but this is what that looks like. But you don't need that, and I will tell you why later. You are going to want to bring some spare parts with you, like bearings, and I would say a full set of wheels. I would say buy an extra set of bearings, like they're $20 and you can find them online anywhere. Any skate shop would have bearings. If you can't afford that, obviously I'm not going to shame you for that, but it's just really helpful to have an extra set on you. And listen, I don't have an extra set right now. I have not bought a new set, but I did, but then I ruined them by soaking them in water to try and clean them, and then they rusted, but let's just not talk about that. You should also have a full set of wheels. If you're going to be outdoor skating, you should have outdoor wheels. If you're going to be indoor skating, indoor wheels, etc. My bag is a little bit too small to fit like a whole set of wheels, so I just kind of put in one wheel with one bearing in it. Radar makes a bag that is specific for putting your wheels in. I'll put a link in the description to that. I actually don't own that right now, but I can see that being very useful. Now, the reason why I say you don't need to have your little bearing tool is because you can go ahead and just put your bearings in your extra set of wheels, and it makes it just a lot easier and faster to just put those on your skates and take the other wheels off. You don't have to worry about switching your bearings. But I mean, if you don't have an extra set of bearings and you have extra wheels, then go ahead and put in your bearing tool. You may not think that you're ever going to get into a situation where you're going to need to switch out your wheels or bearings or anything like that, but trust me, I mean, you would rather be prepared. Other extra parts that you should have are extra toe stops or jam plugs. There's too many things in my bag. I have some jam plugs. These are actually not mine. They used to be my brother's, but he gave them to me because he doesn't skate anymore. So the reason why you should have extra toe stops or jam plugs is because if your toe stop wears down or it breaks, it's just easy to just be able to replace it right then and there. Also, you never know whenever you're just going to be in a situation where you absolutely have to dance. Jam plugs are what you need for that. But honestly, I would say just get a toe stop that goes with whatever your activity you're going to be doing for that day. I've actually never used jam plugs. I'm kind of scared to. So here are some extra things that I would recommend. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have these in your bag like everything else I mentioned. These are some, oh my god. But these are some things that I like to keep in my bag because they just end up being really useful. So the first thing is a water bottle. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Obviously, you should have a water bottle on you because if you're going to be skating or doing any kind of activity, you need water to hydrate. I mean, you don't have to put water in here, but you need to hydrate. I mean, if you become dehydrated while you're skating, it's going to be ugly, okay? Now, I know that my water bottle says Canada on it. To clear things up, I don't live in Canada. And yes, I have been to Canada before. Oh my god, my foot is like asleep. My foot is like completely numb right now. So I like to pack some extra money or a wallet just because it's like having street money. I mean, you never know when you're going to use it. For right now, I just pack my wallet, but it's probably best to get some cash and put it in your bag just because it keeps things a little lighter, you know? Why did it do that? I also like to keep my earbuds in my bag. I guess I would take like a speaker with me, but I just don't want to disturb everybody else. Also, it makes me feel like I'm in a movie. The next thing you're going to want to keep in your bag is a hair tie. If you have long hair, you should keep a hair tie with you. If it gets hot out, you're going to want to put your hair up, or maybe your hair keeps getting in the way and you just want to put it up. Sometimes hair ties break too, so it's just nice to keep an extra hair tie. If you wear glasses like me, then I would recommend bringing a glasses case because there are so many situations that you could break your glasses. Like, the smallest things could break your glasses. It's kind of ridiculous. If you're going to be doing any tricks or anything like that where you think your glasses are going to fall off, or if you're going to be attempting anything new and you feel like you're just going to fall a bunch, put your glasses away and put them in the case. Just putting them in your bag is honestly not good enough. Listen, I've broken my glasses before in like the stupidest ways. I broke my glasses because they were on my bed and I literally laid on my bed and they broke because I'm stupid. But you need to make sure you put your glasses in a case, not just when you're skating, for anything. Also, I keep my phone and my keys in my bag. That's just like an obvious thing. Also, you should always keep your phone on you because you never know if you're going to get into an accident or anything like that and you need to call somebody to come pick you up, or you just need to communicate with anybody. So it's a no-brainer. I also like to keep my camera or my GoPro with me because, well, I film roller skating videos, and sometimes when I'm doing something, I'm just like, wow, this would look really cool. I need to film it right now, even though sometimes it doesn't always turn out as cool as I think it will be. Now, this last item is, well, it might be a little overboard. Me being me, I get a little paranoid when I'm out skating by myself. It doesn't matter if it's light or dark out. It's just the fact that I'm by myself. So I keep pepper spray in my bag because I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I'm not really the type of person that would be able to defend myself in any type of situations where anybody was trying to hurt me. So keep pepper spray on me. That's all I need. Alright, so that's going to be all for today. If you liked this video or you want to see more content like this, I would say subscribe. I've been getting a lot of support recently on YouTube, which I absolutely did not expect, but I really appreciate seeing all the comments and likes and all that stuff. I've also liked answering all the questions in the comment section, so if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to ask me. I mean, I've got nothing better to do right now than answer questions for you guys, so just go ahead and do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.